Happy Friday, everybody. What's going on? Just as the weekend settles in, Donald Trump is putting the shockwaves across the industries with threatening the European Union with 50% tax tariffs, and Bitcoin is responding and tanking from 111,000 plus to 107,500. So let's discuss that, how it is really going to affect or not in the short term. Are we going to see a pullback, or this pullback is going to happen later on? We do see a lot of good things happening in the crypto space, so let's dive right into this show. So we are seeing Bitcoin trading around $110,000. Earlier it was trading about $111,300 and turn to the pullback. You can see based on the news of Donald Trump, but since then it's been aggressively being bought up, at least at this moment. The day is not closed yet, so if we're seeing a bearish engulfing candle, of course it's not going to be pretty thin, and we can possibly experience a pullback right now. But what is going on is Donald Trump says that the European Union, he proposed a 50% tariffs on the European Union starting on June 1st, 2025. And that's why the Bitcoin is dumping on this news. Basically, the trade war is back. And this is the agenda of the Donald Trump. He wants to lower the interest rates to refinance the US debt that is going out of the proportion. And what happened yesterday was a $16 billion 20-year Treasury bond auction. It failed badly. What it means is that there was very few participants, and demand was very weak for those bonds. So the yields for those bonds surged over 5% and the market tanked. So in simple words, what does it mean? If the investors are not so much interested in the bonds on the long term because they do not believe in US, they don't trust the US, they see the debt is going out of the proportion. So that causes the interest rates to go up, the mortgages to be more expensive, and creates a situation of less liquidity in the market. So that is why the stock markets are down today for the most part, and that's why crypto is down. Not every altcoin is down today, but we see hype is plus 16%, but overall across the board prices are down today. So you can see Ethereum also kind of created a pullback within a short period of time, falling from $2,680 to $2,500. Currently, it's attempting to reclaim this range. I personally bought some more Ethereum here at $2,536, which is put in here on the spot, and to accumulate more Ethereum on these pullbacks. Now, this is not the end of this bull market, okay? This is just a short-term volatility, let's put it like this, in this market, because we do see the indicators are showing us that the next leg to the upside can take Bitcoin anywhere from 120, 125,000, even $150,000. We're seeing $300,000 Bitcoin price by June is now the most popular call option, right? Call option. It's incredible. It's incredible. Look at this, $300,000 call option. The trader that put $800 million Bitcoin long says he's not selling, he's buying. Currently his position is at 40x. You can see they're coming for me exactly as I explained. I ain't selling, I'm buying into them. Position value now is $809 million. It is crazy. Look at the liquidation price, $102,000, $7.6 million in a loss. Do not trade with leverage. This is the advice that I give to 99.9% of the people out there, because they don't use leverage responsibly, and you can get wrecked if you don't use leverage responsibly. CNBC just said retail investors haven't even started buying Bitcoin yet. we are coming to so much higher prices because the search for Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is at the new all-time high, retail investors are not very much that interested. We see the BlackRock is urging the US SEC to approve staking and tokenization for Ethereum ETF, and this is not priced in yet. Ethereum, we might see from that much higher prices. Just imagine that all of these different tokenization projects to be coming on the Ethereum and staking approved for Ethereum ETF. So all of these institutional investors will start to receive yield on their Ethereum ETF. Oh my God, it will create so much more demand for Ethereum ETF, for buying Ethereum, and that's why the prices can skyrocket. We see Moody's downgrading basically the US debt, and that's what is concerning the market. For the very first time in history, they downgraded US ability to pay back their debt, and that's why there was such a low participation from this Treasury bond auction. We're seeing that Bitwise research says that $427 billion of institutional money is about to buy 4.2 million Bitcoins. You know how much is that? It's $426 billion. Nation states like United States, El Salvador, Bhutan, and others are coming. Wealth management platform, public companies, United States, and sovereign wealth funds. $426 billion coming into Bitcoin, according to this research. How much more the Bitcoin price is going to be if its market capitalization right now is sitting at, let's check the coin market cap, 2.1 trillion. So $400 billion of that, 420 billion times 2,178, it's about 20%, right? 20% of the price from where it is right now can take Bitcoin to, let's see, what is the price level? Yeah, about $130,000, right? So what we need to pay attention to on the Bitcoin is this triple bearish divergence. Like this line is coming to this resistance level is something that we need to pay attention to. We have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row in a green. Another push to the upside, maybe to $120,000, $125,000, and we do expect a pullback if not at the end of the bull market. Okay, so be careful out there because I do see a final push to the upside. I don't know how quickly it's going to be, whether in a few weeks or maybe in a few months, but it's something to pay attention to. We do going to have a top market, and most people don't have their goal of when the price hitting those high levels, what they're going to do. The Bitcoin dominance is experiencing right now after this pullback. Basically, this can be a moment of creating a lower high and change the trajectory, change the trend, and that's when the risk on assets is going to celebrate, and we're going to see altcoins pump. The total market cap over here, you can see approaching the highest levels. That's all the total market cap, sitting at $3.41 trillion right now. So that is on the way to be breaking out soon as well. So I'm bullish right now on altcoins. We see Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs notch the highest combined daily inflows since January, attracting over $1 billion in new fresh money amid the price surge. We are seeing the SUI, biggest liquidity provider, hacked for $223 million, causing SUI-based tokens to plummet by as much as 80 to 90%. Since then, the protocol added that $162 million of the stolen funds had been paused and is working with the SUI Foundation to recover the remainder of the funds. Let's see how the price of SUI has responded to those news. It not really moved so much to the downside. So very strong for SUI despite all of this hack. We see the billionaire Jack Dorsey says Square POS systems will integrate Bitcoin Lightning soon. So that's very, very good news to hear for the adoption of Bitcoin. We've seen Texas Governor Abbott just said he will sign the strategic Bitcoin reserve into law. America wants to buy Bitcoin. We see President Trump praises Bitcoin and crypto in gala dinner speech, saying the smartest minds in the world are working on it. A lot of people are starting to believe. We see the Mexico's third richest man, Ricardo Salinas, just published his own Bitcoin book. It's called The Bitcoin Enlightenment. He believes that buying Bitcoin is a better investment than real estate. What a time to be alive. Texas just became the largest US state to pass the strategic Bitcoin reserve bill. Government confirms to sign. Billionaire Max Kaiser is hinting on buying $10 billion of Bitcoin for El Salvador's strategic reserve. Here we go. And according to the Titan of Crypto, market structure is entering this yellow launch zone, yellow channel. Next stop is the green zone. This is where we are going to peak. So not for so long from now. US Bitcoin ETFs with 7th consecutive inflows. That is what's happening. So right now, the time to make money on the upside still is there to make money on the upside. Last final push to the upside, Ethereum can actually go way more higher than this. And at a certain point, full altcoin season kicks in and then we'll enter the bear market. So not time to sell right now. Do not sell at these points. The Bitcoin price discovery roadmap, Bitcoin is transitioning to price discovery uptrend onto the next phase. So in my opinion, 150 to 160K, this is where I personally would be exiting Bitcoin. And after 1 or 2 weeks, I'll be exiting altcoins as well, turning them into cash or even shorting the market to the downside. So that is my updates for today, guys. I hope that you enjoy your weekend, spend it on with your loved ones. Oh, and almost forgot one last thing. We do have exciting announcements for Mr. Vodka. Mr. Vodka meme coin and the shot is to be launched on the L Bank exchange. It was just confirmed today. So right now we're seeing Mr. Vodka is trading at 0.007838. That's the price of Mr. Vodka, and next exchange is on L Bank and afterwards on Mexi. So I'm gonna be following this price because first of all I invested myself into it, and second it's kind of cool to see the meme coin that is before all of these major centralized exchange listings announcements, to get it before that. So with that being said, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day and I will see you in the next video.